If you want to discover the unknown of the Middle East, Jordan is probably on your list. However, many places are now more of a tourist attraction, which makes them lose their magic. But there is a hiking route that will take you deep into places where only a few people go. With this video I want to show what you can expect on the supposedly most beautiful hike in Jordan. Starting from the UNESCO World Heritage of Petra, it's a 5-day trek of approx 100 km, till you reach Abbasiya, a small village near the final destination of Wadi Rum. This is the Mars-like landscape you probably know from some movies. First, we met our Jordanian guide Habu at a small village near Petra, where we started our hike.
We will walk today 24k, and this is in the Jordan Trail. I think this is the most beautiful section from Petra to Aheimar. The secret word, yalla yalla mashayna.
On the first day we explored Petra, and this is much more than the one side you see in every picture. The treasury is probably the most beautiful building, but also the most touristy one. Prepare to receive heaps of sales offers. I was told to keep my distance from salesmen looking like Captain Jack Sparrow. However, Petra is a whole ancient city. And when you hit the small side trails, you will avoid the tourist rush, meet nice people, and you can explore the tombs on your own. Part of our group was also the Christoph family. They were hiking the whole Jordan Trail of 650 km with a 7- and 9-year-old boy, spreading energy all the time. As we went further down south, the weather started to change. So tip number 1, especially in spring or autumn, don't rely on weather forecasts and bring rain clothes.
Luckily there's a nice Bedouin man who gives us shelter here in the rocks.
Then Habu received a warning call for flash floods, so we had to move quickly to our camp where things got worse.
It got us. This, if it's rain, it's dangerous. If it's rain, we will wait when the rain finish, flash flood finish, then we will walk. Desert, it's magic, you know, you never know about the weather.
Next morning I launched my drone to scan the area for floodings, and the valley we wanted to continue through was completely flooded. Long story short, we chose another route that took us up on the mountains. But the highlight of this day was definitely to taste all the different edible plants.
Food, our food in the desert.
We got addicted to humite. It has a juicy citrus-like taste and is also hydrating if you are running out of water. At the camp we had our first contact with wildlife. This little fella is one of the 5 poisonous scorpion species in Jordan. It's called Deathstalker, but don't worry, it would normally not kill a healthy human adult. Nevertheless, you should take it away from your sleeping spot, because they like to crawl in tents or shoes. The next day we saw some more wildlife. Actually not really wild, because there are no free camels in Jordan. Most likely because of their high value. A strong male usually costs around $3,500. People also see them as holy, therefore they are usually treated really well.
We are in Wadi Gseib, and this rock around us now in the valley, granite.
And red sand means we are getting closer to our final destination, Wadi Rum.
Yalla ya shabab!
And later in the evening the night sky revealed why you should do wilderness camping in the Jordanian desert. The next day was extremely hot. Luckily Abdallah and his donkey joined us and carried some extra water. In the harsh desert, hospitality is very important for the Bedouins, as we experienced in our last camp. You cannot leave this country without having one traditional dinner, like this one. It's called mokmara, a handcraft of cooking under the ground.
Today is the last day, and we will walk 24 kilometers, starting from Aheimar, finishing in Humayma al-Abbasiya. We will go through a lot of canyon, narrow canyon like the Sikh in Petra.
The last section was more of a fight. Heat, deep sand and climbing hills. Till we finally reached our destination.
So we just finished our hike and are now exhausted and still sunburned, and we are now transferred to our camp in Wadi Rum. So we arrived at the rainbow camp in time, I would say, for this sunset. And the host told us you will have the best view in Wadi Rum. I think he didn't lie.
So, is this the most beautiful hike in Jordan? Probably yes. The variety of rock formations and colors from narrow to wide open is just insane. With the archaeological leftovers from the Nabatean, it makes this place completely unique. However, the weather can be pretty extreme, especially in spring or autumn. Nevertheless, May or September might be the best month to have the trek for your own. And one last thing about the Bedouins. With their clothes, tents and camels, their lifestyle has turned them into a kind of attraction among us settled Western people. But today, only a small minority lives the traditional nomadic lifestyle. So consider yourself lucky if you meet them. And beside taking cool photos, go up to them respectfully, and they will show you the nomadic life and how to be happy with less.